look at the amount of footfall into your branches per customer per year. So that is, how many times do your customers on average visit the bank branch in a year? And do that and look back 20 years if you've got the data, and look at it on a trending basis. And that will tell you everything you need to know, first of all. The second piece is just, do the same thing, but do the viability, economic profitability of the branch, each branch across the board on a blended basis, and look at that over the last 10 years, right? In terms of that, and then compare that with how revenue on digital has changed. And then look at WeBank and Alipay and Nubank and see how effective they are at converting a $5 or $7 acquisition cost into a lifetime value that's even more than what you get from your average current account holders or checking account holders.
And you know who can do this analysis in probably less than a minute? AI.
Yes, I mean that's going to be it's true. And that's the thing is if you look at the numbers, they're only going one way. Now, if you say, all right, well, we're going to buck the trend, and we're going to be the one bank that can still differentiate from branches in this, atrocious environment for the economics of branching, then I would say to you, I don't know how, because all of the data indicates we're moving behavioral away from branches. And this has nothing to do with how cool your branch is, how much technology you've got in the branch, how good the staff are in the branch, whether it looks like an Apple store or not, whether it's got enough screens up, none of that has impact on branch behavior when it comes to customers, because if you want to take people out or back, you want to get people back into the branch, you've got to take their phones away from them. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to do that. And that's not going to happen. In fact, with AI and personal AI, we're going to have even more technology put in front of us that can do, functions that we would have normally said could only be done in the branch. I mean, let's think about it. 20 years ago, if you wanted a balance on your account, well, not 20 years, 30 years ago, if you wanted the account balance, you'd have to drive to a branch or drive to an ATM. And then maybe in the 80s and 90s, you had telephone banking, but still, it'd take you a few minutes to get on there. It didn't work all the time. Now you can pop up your app and get your balance instantaneously.